this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Third and long, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 7 yards to pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
1 yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from the 20, and the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Brings up second.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Chiefs nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
6 yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they? That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in. But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A gain of 9. When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Now the second down throw on target. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That one complete to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Greedy Williams. Mahomes pass.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando. Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb.
7-yard line.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1st down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A 5-yard.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Seibert's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, I'm excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
You know, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jackson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run again with Jackson. Yeah, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's taken down at the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good. 180. 44 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card